The principal's voice didn't tremble when he told me to use the back door. It trembled when he locked the blinds. "Sir," he said, already pale, already sweating. "Please sit." My phone was still in my hand. The hospital bracelet from yesterday still circled my wrist. My wife's name, now a past tense, was inked on the discharge. Papers folded in my pocket. My son had been expelled this morning, less than 24 hours after his mother died. The principal slid a chair back for me like I was about to faint. I didn't. I rarely did anymore. "You need to see this," he said. "We found it in his school bag." He reached into his desk drawer, paused, then looked at me like he was about to ruin whatever remained of my life. "You need to inform the police." He pulled it out. I saw it, and the room went silent inside my head. I had already been numb when the call came about the expulsion. Grief does that. It dulls everything until the sharp things arrive late and hit harder. My son, Adam, had been quiet since the funeral. Too quiet. The kind of quiet that doesn't ask for comfort. The kind that closes doors. They said he'd been caught with materials. They wouldn't say what on the phone, only that it was serious. Only that I shouldn't come through the front. The object on the desk was sealed in a plastic evidence. Bag black matte, cold-looking, not a weapon. Worse, a second phone. Burner grade. No contacts labeled. No schoolboy games installed. Just messages. Printed transcripts lay beneath it. Names, times, places, adult places. One message, highlighted in yellow, burned itself into me. "She's suspicious. If he finds out, we end this." My wife's initials followed the reply. My denial lasted exactly 3 seconds. I didn't scream. I didn't ask questions. I've always been methodical under pressure. It's how I survived my own childhood. How I built a life with a woman who knew how to smile while hiding rot. The principal kept talking. Words about safeguarding, about mandatory reporting, about concern for my son's exposure. I nodded. I signed nothing. Inside, I was already moving. The messages weren't from my son. They were to him. Instructions, pickups, drop-offs, delete after. My wife had been using our child as a courier. Not drugs. Worse. Information. Meetings. An affair conducted through the backpack of a grieving boy. That was the first truth. The second was quieter. This hadn't started recently. I drove home slowly. Too slowly. Every red light gave me time to breathe through the pressure behind my eyes. At home, I didn't touch her things. I didn't open drawers. I didn't cry into laundry. I logged into the router. Pulled logs, mapped devices, cross-referenced dates with nights she'd said she was working late, then phone records, then financials. A pattern emerged, clean, efficient. She hadn't been careless. She'd been confident. I ordered a DNA test kit online at 2:13 a.m., not because I doubted my son, because doubt had entered the house, and it needed nowhere to hide. Adam watched me from the hallway the next morning. He didn't ask why he wasn't going back to school. He didn't ask where his mother's phone was. "Dad," he said once, just that. I nodded. That was enough. I told him he hadn't done anything wrong. I meant it. The test results came faster than expected. Money does that. I opened the email alone in my car. Pulled over. Read it twice. Then a third time to be certain. Adam was mine. Biology hadn't been part of her betrayal. That almost hurt more, because it meant she'd chosen to do this. The man's name surfaced through the messages. A donor, a board member, someone who'd shaken my hand at fundraisers. I requested a meeting. He agreed too quickly. I placed the printed transcripts between us. Didn't raise my voice. Didn't accuse. I asked one question. "How long?" His composure collapsed in stages. First confusion, then fear, then something close to relief. He cried. I watched. "I loved her," he said. I nodded again. "I know." I slid over the final document. The school's report, the police notification, the timeline. And now, I said, "You love consequences." His career didn't survive the week. Neither did his marriage. I didn't attend the hearing. I didn't need to. My part was already done. Adam and I left town before the whispers finished forming. New city, new school, no backpacks inspected for secrets. At night, I sometimes think about the phone in the evidence bag. How small it looked. How much damage it held. I don't hate her. Hate requires warmth. I buried her with the truth and walked away lighter.